Howdy y'all, my name's Squidn't. Welcome to my show. This is a bit more of a laid-back video, so I do hope you enjoy my gameplay as I tell you about my production process. I start my process by jotting down some ideas on paper and then by recording some gameplay, just to have something to write a script on. This makes the rest of the process much easier and it helps avoid travesties like my previous episode. It also allows for a smoother editing process because it gives a built-in visual that's already explained by the script, which lets me do less work instead of having to build my own visuals. I run the signal from my Switch through a capture card that I got on Amazon and then finally into my monitor. This might just be me being paranoid, but I feel like the visual signal takes longer to react now between the Switch and the monitor. The capture card is then connected to my laptop where I use OBS Studios to turn that into a file, which I then put into CapCut, where this process really takes the longest. It takes me on average probably about 4 hours total to edit these rather short videos into something presentable. The step where I do voiceover has jumped around significantly, but I think I will try to stick it more to the final step before editing. Now, the script is typically written over the course of 2 days, so that I can have the eyes of a new day to really make good changes to the script. It starts with consulting that paper again and watching some gameplay footage. After that, it all comes naturally. As I come up with ideas for later in the process or even the future episodes, I make sure to put them in my notebook so I don't lose them. Most of my jokes, though, come later in the process. I try to include a couple of gags while I'm editing. Typically, they come rather naturally. So far, I've referenced Hamilton in at least 2 of my videos, for example. I think they likely are born in editing due to sheer boredom, to be completely frank. You can only have so much fun when you're staring at a screen for hours and the Minecraft launcher is staring at you right back. Most of my advice does come from what I've learned from other people. I suppose that's often the case when passing on knowledge. I do try to include my own spin on it though, and I will admit that it is indeed possible for me to be wrong, and I acknowledge that. Ultimately, I believe I do need to narrow down my video's focus. I only have 1 week in production for each, and thus I cannot talk about as much as I would like to. Maybe I'll create a note page about that. Anyways, thank you for listening to my talking. If you did enjoy, please don't like, but subscribe. I refuse to let this become my most popular video. But please, check out another. These are the ramblings of one that is not a squid. I squidn't told you that. I'll be seeing you.